Sir, they say the school is another agent of socialization.
Yeah, of course.
And you're a teacher here. I know very much about you. You went through university, you went through secondary school, and you didn't entangle with cultism.
No.
So when you are here, it means that we are also seeing you as a mirror to drive the new culture and the campaign against cultism.
Exactly.
So there's a time where teachers hardly come to schools in rural communities in River State because of the wave of cultism. Now with this new drive and the new thinkings, are you seeing a reduction in cultism? This is another public enlightenment session of the One World Charities Mission Hospital and Pharmacy Good Works. The reality is that we are in Community Secondary School Kono-Boue. This school was established in 1981. So 1981 till this time is over 4 decades. Over 4 decades.
Yeah.
Plus and minus. Over 4 decades. And we came to this school as one of our support schools. And you can see what the environment looks like. This is an environment that was not fenced before. It used to be a free-for-all access school. One World Charities Mission, in collaboration with the community, drove a process that has seen this light. And you can find the environment fully back as an academic environment. While we are aware of outstanding more improvements for the school, the building behind was the exact nature of what other structures on the premises looks like. And we are very, very sure that today it's not as it used to be before. The principal of the school, Dr. Gospa Ohakwe, have mentioned that things like basic facilities like expansion and standardization of the lab is key. They mentioned about an ICT lab where it can enhance modern educational facilities. They also mentioned about connecting the school to electricity supply, which is very essential. Noting all this, One World Charities Mission won't do all or will not be able to do all. But we are going to make sure we drive the new advocacy and the awareness for these things to be done, as we hope for other schools. But away from that, we'll be talking to Mr. Swanu Wisdom Iana, who was once a student of this school and is back to this school to do support and volunteer teaching in this school. He's one of the lead persons on the One World Charities Mission volunteer project here. But we look at the value and the moral decency his presence has brought to the school. From the commendation of the principal, it means that the volunteer team has done wonderfully well in complementing the role of government teachers here. But want him to give us an account of what the school looked like, what it is today, and how he feels to be alive to see that transformation, and how he hopes that the school can get better.
Thank you very much. Once again, I'm very happy to be part of this supporting teachers here. Actually, I was one of the persons in this community who had interest in teaching in this very great school. When this call was made, I think last year or thereabout, I had opportunity to be part of this supporting teachers. But as God will have it, then I didn't make it. Not until September last year.
When they have to do another expansion.
Yeah. So I came in. Now this school, I was once a student of this school. I think batch 92.
1992?
Yes, 1992.
Wow.
This school was not like this before. Though when we started, through the effort of the community, I think they tried to put up this school and with the help of government. But then, as years go by, the structures, everything became dilapidated.
Yeah, of course,
and because there was no elite that could help the school. It was so deplorable that the students were not finding any place to learn, even the staff room. But I want to thank God that this young man, Dr. Anoy, and his team, they have come to develop the school to the standard it is today. And even when the structures they were commissioned last year. I think we had about 4 commissioners who came, and they lauded the effort of Anu and his team, and attested to the fact that there's no community especially in Ogoni, that have this kind of project or initiative. So I so much like it, and like I said earlier, I'm praying that God will help him to bring more developmental projects into this place. And the school is standard, is one of the schools in Ghana, if not River State, that has this kind of structures, conducive learning environment. So I thank God. I'm one of the agents of peace, and I hate cultism.
I know.
I hate cultism. I have been preaching to a student. I'm also a servant of God anyway.
Yeah.
I and my team then, 2011, we did a program here, a crusade in this campus, this premises. That was then. And before then, the students were engaged in cultism. We heard it from the community, how they will come to this place and, involve themselves in cult activities. So prayerfully, I think after the crusade, we heard there were some transformations, and that the community praying also, that led to the God hearing our prayers and brought Anu to this place. And I want to say, without favor, whatever, that at least our presence here have reduced that. And teachers from outside, as they come in, they are very happy seeing the environment. And I think the available principal by my right here is he can attest to that, because he's a kind of principal that loves everybody, and he will not want to see any of the students involved or hear that students are involved in cultism.
I think the credit goes to Dr. Akwe, who is the new leader of the school, because it takes courage to also maintain standards.
Yes.
And for him, not from this environment, that's the true culture of a civil servant.
Yeah.
Seeing him at work with the heavy downpour today, and he's at work today, encourages us. And we want to say that, sir, for you, you've been in teaching for a very long while. And I know what used to happen in rural communities. You're from Emoha, right?
I'm from Rumodogo.
You're from Rumodogo, okay. Yes. We have situations around where people couldn't go to schools.
They don't.
Yeah. But today, we are seeing improvement.
I believe in practicals. Anytime you see me, I stay in the laboratory to teach. Even as I'm standing here, I teach in the classroom.
Yeah.
Wow. As a principal?
Yes. I teach in the class. I have my lesson note on the table.
That's great.
I have my lesson note. So it is somebody who is afraid of what you did in the university that you be afraid to go enter the classroom.
Yeah.
I'm not afraid of entering classroom. I teach. And when I enter the classroom, I tell students what is involved in that subject. The principles, that matters. If you know the principles of the subject you are teaching, nothing is off your brain. Nothing. So I teach till tomorrow. And I will be teaching until I retire.
Thank you so much. In appreciation of the wonderful works done what Charities Mission is doing across the